Hey, my lovies. How y'all doing today? Got my curly curl going on. Yes, y'all. The hair is growing and it's all mine. It's all natural. Y'all, it's been a repeat thing going on and it's repeating owls. Yes, owls are repeating themselves. Remember on my channel, We Spirit Walk, we pay attention to the things that keep on repeating themselves because these things are trying to tell us something, right? You pay attention to the things that are repeating themselves, that are jumping out at you, something that just don't make no sense at all. Like, why would this be happening? This seems so weird, especially if it's happening more than once. Then that means you need to pay attention to it because this is how spirit talks. This is how angels talk. This is how God gets messages through you, through repeating things. Now, I'm going to tell you how the owl has been repeating itself, and evidently, the owl has a message for the people involved. Okay, my friend called me and told me that she went for a ride in her neighborhood and there was an owl in the cul-de-sac just sitting in the street. That is not normal, y'all. An owl sitting on the ground, just chilling in the parking lot. It's dark outside. She's going to take a break, like a mind break, get some peace, clear her mind, meditate. And that's not a coincidence, by the way. That means that she can hear. She can hear the spirit tell her, look, get up, go for a ride. Or I need to talk to you for a minute. Could you go do something right quick? So her intuition told her to go take a ride. So she rode around in her cul-de-sac and she ran up on the owl. Y'all, this owl just sitting on the ground, not going anywhere. Her headlights on the owl. The owl's not moving. The owl's not flying away. It's because she needed to see that owl. That owl was there at that particular time for her. God will isolate the world. He will isolate time to get a message through to you. So when something like that happens to you, that's not normal. But it's normal in the spirit realm. But in the flesh, you be like, it'll probably scare you. You be freaked out. You probably run. You probably try to kill the dang thing. But in the spirit realm, that is a message. A lot of ancient people use owls for totems, and owls, they worship owls. Like the owl is a bad mama jamma, right? So she told me that this owl was just sitting in the cul-de-sac, just sitting on the ground, and it sat there for like maybe 20 or 30 seconds. Y'all, that was a message for her. Then later on that night, I got a phone call from my husband. He was telling me about a new pizza place. Now, this is happening the same day. Well, no, the next day. Because she told me about the owl late at night. She called me. But the very next day at nighttime, my husband was telling me about a new pizza place that's up by his job, and he was like, we need to go to this pizza place because his job ordered pizza for them to eat, and the place was called Night Owl Pizza. That's not a coincidence. That's 2 days in a row I'm hearing about the owl. The very next day, my sister-in-law calls me and she's talking about an owl outside of her window. And then she also tells me the story about her being in this neighborhood and this guy was disrespecting this elderly lady, and two owls came out of the tree and grabbed the hat on his head and shredded it. Y'all, this is not a coincidence. Okay, the same friend that saw the owl in the parking lot a couple months back, we were in her driveway and some things was going on and it wasn't really a good energy at that time. The owls was actually raising hell, like saying get it together, cut it out. Like they were really going in. So owls are very protective. owls protect you. Owls watch you. Okay. When you're seeing the owl, and this has to be for all of us, me, my husband, my friend, and my sister-in-law, because these are the only people that's been talking about owls every day in a row for 4 days. This is not a coincidence. Some kind of big change coming, y'all, and I'm so happy. A big change is coming. And it could mean a transition, like death, but not like somebody physically dying. But you coming out of an old situation, or you dropping old views, old beliefs, old ways, friends that don't mean you no good. Some kind of transition is happening. Some kind of change is happening. And God is watching. You've been praying and you be wondering how God hears you. Well, he's letting you know through the owl, I hear you. And the owl also represents wisdom, right? We all need wisdom. We need to just stop doing things just to do things. We need to use discernment when we help people, when we let people in our house, when we allow people to be around us. You just can't give handouts out. Like, you just can't help anybody. We need to start being more discerning of the people that we're letting into our lives, and we need to be more discerning of the things that we're doing. We need to watch ourselves. We need to start paying attention to ourselves. We need to watch what we say. Owls can see through the night, y'all, meaning when you're in your chaos, in your negativity, in your rut, in your depression, that's darkness, right? So you're asking for light in dark places, y'all. Owls can see through the dark. Owls can see through the mess. Owls can see through any kind of dark. It don't matter how thick the darkness is, the owl can see, and the owl eyesight is so keen. The owl eyesight is so keen. It can like narrow it in. It can widen the vision out. Like, you cannot escape the vision of an owl. If an owl wants to see, it's gonna see. And then it can see all around, like all around. So it can see prey coming. It could see troubles coming. Go with me in the spirit realm with the owl, y'all. The owl is a bad mamma jamma. So the owl represents change. Something is happening. Like somebody probably coming into your life. Somebody probably leaving your life. But it's nothing bad. It's nothing harmful. Because if God is isolating time, He's making things sit still, and you're noticing an owl. It could be an owl, like a real owl. It could be a painting of an owl. It can be a t-shirt design of an owl. It could be a sticker on somebody's car. But if you keep seeing something that represents an owl, look out, because things about to change. Something swift is about to happen. And when them owls come down and grab, they prey, they quick, they hurry up and grab it. And they got those big claws. They got them sharp claws. So whatever you grabbing, if it's tough, don't worry about it. You got that. You got that thing. So if an owl is visiting you, that is a very good thing. Don't be afraid, right? Just look for the change. And when the change come, accept the change. Like, don't fight the change. Go with the flow. Go with it, because the owl wingspan is big. The owls flow through the air all easily. And they don't hang around all the time. You know what I'm saying? They usually come at nighttime. And you hear their hoots during the night. I've never seen an owl just hanging out during the daytime. Maybe they do. I don't know. But usually when I'm dealing with an owl, or what I know about an owl, they're nighttime creatures. So thank God that He's sending you a message saying, no matter how dark it seems, no matter how thick the darkness seems, I can see you. I can see through, and I'm helping you. I'm sending you help right now. Help is on the way. Thank you, owl. Thank you, owl. So I've been praying for some things. My friend been praying for some things. My husband been praying for some things. My sister has been praying for some things. So all of us seeing owls at the same time. Well, I'm not seeing the owls. They're calling me, talking about the owls. I'm the one receiving the messages of the owl, and they're asking me, what does it mean when I see an owl? So it's no coincidence that they're asking me this, because God wants to bless us, and it's so good because I can rest because I know they're going to be blessed.